You are driving down the interstate. The music is playing. The heater is on. Suddenly, you see a sea of red brake lights ahead. You tap your brakes and come to a complete stop. Your natural reaction is annoyance. You think, great, another accident. I'm going to be late. You sigh, lean back in your seat, and turn up the radio. You assume traffic will start moving in 5 minutes. But 5 minutes pass, then 20, then 1 hour. The snow is falling harder. The sun is setting. By the time you realize this isn't a normal traffic jam, it is already too late. You have wasted the most critical hour of survival, the first hour. Most people treat a traffic jam as an inconvenience, but in severe weather, a traffic jam is a mass casualty event waiting to happen. The decisions you make in the first 60 seconds after the wheels stop turning dictate whether you spend the night comfortable and safe or freezing and panicked. There is a specific psychological trap, action number 1 on this list, that 90% of drivers fall into. It is called normalcy bias. It convinces your brain that you are safe because you are surrounded by other people. But history tells us that crowds are not safe. Crowds are chaotic. If you don't perform this specific maneuver the moment you stop, you trap yourself in a steel cage with no exit. In this video, we are breaking down the 5 immediate tactical actions you must take the moment traffic stops, and how to transition your vehicle from commuter mode to survival mode. Let's start with the maneuver I just mentioned. Action number 1, secure your escape gap. When traffic stops, most people pull right up to the bumper of the car in front of them. They want to squeeze in. Do not do this. The moment you come to a stop, you must leave at least 1 full car length, roughly 15 to 20 feet, between your front bumper and the car ahead of you. Why? 2 reasons. First, tactical mobility. If the car in front of you breaks down, catches fire, or gets stuck in the snow, you need room to pull around them. If you're bumper to bumper, you are pinned, you are helpless. Second, and more importantly, is the rear impact buffer. Just because you stopped doesn't mean the semi-truck half a mile behind you can stop. Pile-ups happen in waves. If you are hit from behind, that gap in front of you gives your car space to be pushed forward without crushing you against the vehicle ahead of you. Look in your rearview mirror immediately. If you see heavy vehicles approaching fast, turn your wheel toward the shoulder. If they can't stop, you want to be pushed into the ditch, not into the sedan in front of you. This brings us to action number 2, the resource audit. Once the car is stopped and the gap is secured, you need to stop acting like a commuter and start thinking like a pilot. Look at your dashboard. How much fuel do you have? If you have less than half a tank, you are in a fuel emergency. You need to turn off the engine immediately to conserve gas. If you have a full tank, you have options. But the audit goes deeper than gas. Look at your phone battery. Is it at 20%? Plug it in now while the engine is still hot and the alternator is spinning. Look at the climate control. Is it set to 70 degrees? If you know you are stuck for a long time, turn the heat up to high immediately. You want to heat soak the interior of the car, the seats, the dashboard, the roof, while the engine is running. This stores thermal energy in the solid objects of the car, keeping you warm for 1 hour after you eventually turn the engine off. Action number 3 is uncomfortable, but it is biological reality. The moment traffic stops, you need to assess your body. If you have to use the bathroom, do it now. I know this sounds strange, but right now there is still some daylight. Right now your body is still warm. In 4 hours, it might be pitch black, 0 degrees and blowing snow. You do not want to be stepping out of your car in those conditions. Furthermore, holding a full bladder is a thermal liability. Your body burns precious calories keeping that urine at 98.6 degrees. By emptying your bladder, you help your body conserve heat. If you have an empty bottle, use it inside the car. If not, step out immediately, do your business, and get back in. Do not wait until you are shivering to handle biology. This brings us to action number 4, the communication protocol. Most people pick up their phone and start scrolling social media. Look at this traffic, they post. They waste their battery on entertainment. Here's the communication hook. There is a specific trick you need to do with your phone before the network crashes. In a massive traffic jam, thousands of people are hitting the same cell tower. The network will become congested and fail. You won't be able to make calls. Before that happens, record a new voicemail greeting. Change it from "leave a message" to "this is my name, I am stuck on I-95 south at mile marker 40. It is 5 p.m., I am safe, my battery is low, I am turning my phone off to save power." Why? Because even if your phone dies or the tower gets overwhelmed, anyone calling you, family, police, or rescue, will hear that message. They will know exactly where you are and when you were last safe. It's a digital breadcrumb that works even when your phone is dead. After you update the voicemail, send a text with your location to your family and then put the phone in low power mode. Finally, we arrive at action number 5, the most dangerous temptation. You've been sitting for 3 hours. The traffic hasn't moved. You see an exit sign half a mile away. You see people getting out of their cars and walking. You think, "I should walk. It's not that far." Action number 5 is lock the doors and stay put. There is a fatal illusion called the walkout fallacy. In a blizzard, distances are deceptive. That exit sign might be half a mile away, but the gas station is another 3 miles down the road. If you leave your vehicle, you lose your shelter, you lose your heat source, you lose your metal cage that protects you from sliding vehicles. The highway is dangerous. Snowplows are massive and have huge blind spots. Other drivers are losing traction. If you are walking on the shoulder, you are a soft target in a hard environment. There is one exception to this rule, and this is the hook that catches people off guard, the carbon monoxide exception. If you stay in the car, you must clear the tailpipe. If the snow is falling fast or if the wind is blowing drifts against your car, the stay put rule becomes deadly if you keep the engine running. If you're going to sleep or if you are sitting for hours, you must step out every 1 hour to ensure the tailpipe is clear of snow. If the exhaust gets blocked, the gas goes into the cabin and you die in your sleep. So action number 5 is a duality. Stay in the car to survive the cold, but check your tailpipe to survive the gas. Let's recap the immediate stop protocol. 1. Secure the gap. Leave 20 feet of space for escape and impact safety. 2. Heat soak. Crank the heater and charge the phone while the engine is hot. 3. Biological reset. Handle the bathroom now before it gets freezing and dark. 4. Digital breadcrumb. Change your voicemail to your location and kill the battery drain. 5. Stay and clear. Lock the doors, stay inside, but patrol your tailpipe like a sentry. Traffic jams are boring until they're deadly. The shift happens fast. The difference between a survivor and a victim is often just a matter of mindset. One person waits for help, the other person prepares for the long haul. Next time you see those brake lights turn red, don't just sigh, execute the checklist. If you found this tactical breakdown helpful, hit the like button so the algorithm warns other drivers before the next gridlock. Stay safe, stay warm, and thanks for watching.